Good morning again, guys. The second slide that you'll be working on for your National History Day project is your thesis statement. Now, some of you may already have your thesis statement in your Google Sites. You may have already gotten to this point, and if you have, wonderful. It's going to make it that much easier for you. If you're not sure, you can start a new tab and go to sites.google.com and look for your project. Originally, we had the intention of creating a website, but knowing how much time it would take, we decided to change it. You'll recall that the thesis statement was meant to go here. If it is here, all you have to do is copy and paste it. You would just copy this item by going 1, 2, 3, copying, which can be on your keyboard Command C, or if you look up in the top left-hand corner, there's usually an option for file. It may look different on yours because you guys have a Chromebook versus a Mac. But if there's file or something comparable to it, you would look on here, possibly under file, possibly under edit, and you'd look for something that says copy. It's usually easier to use the keyboard where you just look for Command C. Command is usually the button at the bottom next to the space bar, and you press Command, holding onto it, and then C. If you haven't yet made a thesis statement, I've actually included the link here for you. All you would have to do is click on the portion here in green, and the actual link will pop up. Once you click on that, this is a thesis generator, and this is how you're able to make your thesis for your National History Day project. The first thing you're going to do is to state your topic. Your topic is the essential idea for your paper. So for me, on here, well, in this case, it'll be sites. I'm just going to say the creation of Disneyland. That's what I'm studying. If it's a person, you could say, let's say, I don't know, let's say an actor. Let's say Denzel Washington. That's it. That's your topic. That's who you're focusing on. Great. But I'm going to go back to the creation of Disneyland. State your main idea about this topic. And really, what is your main idea? Why did you particularly choose this topic? So right here, I could say the creation of Disneyland is one of the most American inventions, or I could also say, let's see, events of the past 100 years. Sure, great. And maybe we don't need a period right here, we're not too sure, but let's go on down. If you're ever not quite sure what you really need to write, you can put it all right here. It says, give a reason that supports your main idea. So if I believe that the creation of Disneyland is one of the most American inventions or events of the past 100 years, why do I feel that? I can write my reason as a clear statement. Notice that they don't put a period or they don't capitalize the actual first letter. And that's okay because you're going to see why in a little bit. If I have to give a reason as to why, I could say perhaps that it reflects American ideals and virtues more than almost any place that's been built in the past 100 years. Sure, we'll say that. Another reason, it promotes peace. It promotes peace, understanding, and a sense of, let's say what? In a sense of partnership, care between America and other nations. Give one more reason that supports your main idea. I could say, what could I also say about this? It shows a great history or vision about the past, present, and future of America. Why not? We'll pause right there. And you may be hearing some sound in the background, and that would be my puppy who is now sleeping. Jasper. Jasper. Thank you, buddy. Should be good now. We always love this in videos, a little bit. The last part here is to include an opposing viewpoint to your main idea if applicable. And basically, right here, what could somebody say that would try to disprove your point? Like if you believe all this, what could somebody say against your point? If you choose an actor or an actress and you say they're great for National History Day because they promote the key to understanding, and somebody's like, well, no, not really. What could you write here? So somebody might look at the creation of Disneyland, and I could think, yeah, that's totally an event that promotes the key to understanding. And somebody could say instead, not really, Mr. McCoy. They could say it promotes rampant consumerism because it overcharges on everything, including food, products, and experiences. Because most of the time, if there's ever a complaint about Disneyland, it's that it costs too much. Now, again, you guys are going to have different things you're going to write here, and this might take you some time. That's okay. When you've done all 6 of these, what you're going to do at the very bottom is click on where it says Generate Your Thesis. Once you do this, your thesis will pop up right here. Read through your thesis to see if it makes sense. Let's look through mine. While it promotes rampant consumerism because it overcharges on everything, including food, products, and experiences, the creation of Disneyland is one of the most American inventions or events of the past 100 years because it reflects American ideals and virtues more than almost any place that's been built in the past 100 years. It promotes peace, understanding, and a sense of care between America and other nations. And it shows a great history or vision about the past, present, and future of America. Great! Now, let's say, for example, you've gotten to your thesis, but you don't like the way that it looks and you want to change something. That's okay. Right here, it's going to say thesis not quite right. Try again. By clicking on this button, it will bring you back to what you've just written. You can go back here and edit accordingly, change anything you might want if it doesn't make sense. And once you've changed anything you need to, go back to generate your thesis at the very bottom. Your thesis will be right here, and we're going to do the same thing that I mentioned before. You're going to click 1, 2, 3, and it is going to highlight exactly what your thesis is. You'll copy your thesis by pressing Command C or selecting Copy in the upper portion. And then what you'll do is you'll go back in here, go over to your section here where it says please insert your thesis statement. And then what you can do is click 1, 2, 3, which highlights everything. And rather than deleting it, all you're going to do is go to Edit and press Paste. The other option, or the other thing that you could do, is also press Command V. But now look what happened here, because, oh, it included everything. It says, while it promotes rampant consumerism because it overcharges on everything, including food, products, and experiences, but look what it did. It kept everything here. It kept the color, and it doesn't fit on the page. If you need to undo this or undo anything, you can go over here to the upper left-hand corner where it says undo and press undo. So now we have to think of, well, we need it to match this font and fit in on this page. We need to paste it, but how do we do it and make it look just like this? Well, you can either press on your screen or on the bottom right-hand section of your trackpad, you can press down with 2 fingers. And what should pop up here are some options. It could say paste without formatting, paste, and the other options here as well. Let's try paste without formatting. And look at that. What it does right here is it's able to match what we have written before. Make sure that it fits on the page. And if you've happened to maybe write too much, even though this will fit, you can always click 1, 2, 3 go to the actual font option right here, and you can decrease the font size or you can increase the font size, whatever you may want. Decreasing will make it smaller so it can fit. Increasing will make it larger so it could fit. That's how you make a thesis statement for your second slide. If you have any questions about this step, please email me or reach out during class. Thank you guys.